Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 310. Extremely excited as always because the post-time skip, I've just been obsessed with all this. It's been so good. I love Izuku's new design. Everything has just been great lately with Hero Academia, so I'm really into it. I'm going to be doing a bunch of other Hero Academia videos. I'm going to be trying to return to doing those Vigilantes read-throughs as soon as I can. But real quick before we get started, if you're interested in my reactions to other Jump stuff other than Hero Academia, I do Hero Academia and One Piece as their own separate videos because they're so popular and I feel like people are interested in that. But if you want to, you can go back years. I have read all of Boku no Hero Academia if you're new or if you don't know, all the way back from Chapter 1. You can watch me reading all the way from Chapter 1 all the way here to 310 through some of my older videos. But in addition to that, I'm going to be starting videos like that. I'm going to be starting read-throughs for Soloist in a Cage, Monster Number 8, and Jujutsu Kaisen, so I guess go ahead and subscribe to, or just check back on the channel whenever if you want to see me reading through all of those together with you from the beginning, because I really don't know much of anything about them. I know the basic premise of Monster Number 8, but yeah, I don't want to spend too long on that. And the weekly stuff I'm reacting to, other than One Piece and Hero Academia and their own separate videos, the Jump Week videos, this week, excuse me, Dennis, it's touching me, is on a break, so we won't have that, but usually I react to that as well. But we've got 8 series lined up to react to this week. I'm going to be reacting to the new chapters of I Tell C, Nine Dragons Ball Parade, which I joked about nobody reading Nine Dragons Ball Parade, but it's actually, like, good. If you like sports manga, it's actually, like, really good. Sakamoto Days, which is great. Witch Watch, Blue Box, Candy Flurry, which is new, and I really like the first chapter. And "'Tis Time for Torture Princess," which is my favorite thing on the weekly. I think right now my weekly manga reading, Hero Academia is probably my second favorite thing that I'm reading on the week to week, and "'Tis Time for Torture Princess" is my number one. But yeah, and this is, oh man, I've been waiting for this. Going on to the chapter for 310, we're starting out with this color cover, this frontispiece here, and I've been waiting for this. It looks so good. I love the new color scheme for post-time skip Izuku. It's so great. Like how the red and black is taking over so much of the green, and like the pop of yellow from Gran Torino's Cape, and just finding out last chapter that that was Gran Torino's Cape, it's amazing. I read last chapter like over again so many times. But yeah, trying to contain my excitement so we can actually get to reading here. And we're starting off with the Dark City here. You monster. So we're gonna get into the villains in Shigaraki then, maybe. You monster. I haven't done anything wrong, I'm just scared. Please stop. Oh? Is it somebody they think is a villain but isn't? Please, leave me alone. You've got it all wrong. No. Yeah, right. You're trying to get us to drop our guard, and then you'll strike. So we're seeing, almost like what Spinner was talking about before, people judging people with quirks based on their appearance and everything that can't help it. And now without a hero society saying that, you know, not everybody can just use their quirks whenever they want, however they want, we have people just attacking people. And Izuku jumps in. Please, I understand that it's a stormy night and everyone's on edge, but calm down. This woman's not a threat to anyone. I love this design with the mask. We better get more of this girl too. Yeah, well, she shouldn't wander around in the dark looking like that. I thought I should take shelter at a hero school, so I ran out into the night and, well, people started getting hurt here and there, and I was scared. This town didn't experience any major upheaval at first, so I just hid at home and waited for it to all blow over. I was slow to evacuate. And he floats up to hold the umbrella over her. I'm sorry everything turned so horrible so fast. Everyone else is just scared, I bet. Sorry, but I'd better get going. Huh? I wonder if it'll ever all go back to normal. I'll make it so. And then the car shows up. Are you okay, miss? Huh? Or her All Might, huh? I can't afford to be around anyone. All Might, could you get her to a shelter? There's tonkatsu in there to keep your spirits up. Hang on, take this. It'll spoil before long, so eat up. Thank you. So cute. It's like we've slid back in time to darker days. This is so cool. Just like back during the advent of the exceptional, waiting with bated breath, hoping not to stand out. And he's talking to Lariat now. I love how now he can just talk to them as well. The League, those Nomu, Dabi, All for One, Shigaraki. With All for One's quirk transplanted into Shigaraki, he was too strong for us to bring down, even with Endeavor and Aizawa Sensei's. I am reading. This is. Okay. I have been marathoning Ghost Reaper Girl. God, I'm so stupid. I've been marathoning Ghost Reaper Girl, which reads left to right, so I've been reading this left to right like this whole time, because I've been reading that all day. And I just read One Piece before this, and paid enough attention to not do that, but I was just so excited and like drawn in to this that I didn't even notice I was doing it. Also, take this as a recommendation as well. Go read Ghost Reaper Girl. It's like really good. Like I read the first 2 chapters and was like, what is this we have Soul Eater at home stuff? But then, like, giving it more of a chance and getting into it, it's actually, like, really good. Okay. Sorry, just glancing back over this, reading it correctly. Sorry, that was probably really annoying for a lot of you. Okay. I mean, doesn't really change much of anything. I was wondering why All Might giving him the stuff was so weirdly worded, but of course it was because I was reading it backwards. Okay, waiting with bated breath, hoping not to stand out. I'm going back to where Lariat is. Just like back during the advent of the exceptional at the beginning of this page. Shigaraki, All for One, Dabi, those Nomu, the League. We still don't have any leads on any of them. The authorities don't even have the manpower to properly follow up with the escaped convicts, so the investigation's going nowhere. Yep, the world's easy pickings for the bad guys. With All for One's quirk transplanted into Shigaraki, he was too strong for us to bring down, even with Endeavor and Aizawa Sensei's help. Unless I draw out All for One's full power, I can't stop any of this. Now play nice, you two. You have to cooperate with our successor. Okay, sir, we finally gonna get to learn about the second and third. Inside the One for All realm, before Midoriya woke up, he needs your help to unleash his full power. I implore you, my heroes. And they all get quiet. Kiddo, says Lariat. How about you catch up on some other quirks in the meantime? Especially Shinomori's and En's. That way you can visualize them better when you wake up. That's not the worst idea, says En. We lived through the harshest era. The height of All for One's prosperity. An era when his control spread unchecked. Those who were under his control didn't even realize it. But our leader had misgivings about the future. Okay. In order to strike back against All for One's control, he gathered allies and fought. And again, a lot of people have mentioned it, but I love how much this guy looks like just a ton like Bakugo. You were there with us. You saw it all, Yoichi. Okay, so now we know. This guy... Oh man, I got chills. This guy then, he's Shigaraki Yoichi then. Okay. Yeah. I sought to bring down your brother, and extinguished so many lives in the process, because in our battle victory meant life and defeat meant death. Now, you tell us to devote our efforts to one who wants to save our mortal enemy, a boy holding on to such a ridiculous delusion. A ridiculous delusion. Such a sad way to see it. Then tell me this, why on that day, knowing full well my ties to your mortal enemy, did you reach out to me? Ah, this is so cool. He reached out to him, and that's why Shigaraki gave him the power. Our battle never could have begun if you had taken me if you hadn't taken me from this room on that day. Besides, what choice do you have now? You know this is the only way, which is why you've chosen to appear here in the first place, right? Can that boy really bring an end to all this? Yes, One for All emerged from the will to resist my brother. But the moment you reached your hand out to me was when One for All was truly born. Listen up, boy. Things are bound to move more quickly from here on out. That's so cool. Also, it's interesting the way that the third user, at least I'm assuming that, yeah, because this guy met Yoichi, so I'm assuming he's the second. It's interesting how much the third user looks like Destro. Things are bound to move more quickly from here on out. Right, and he's eating the tonkatsu, I think it was. Alright. Well, we have a week off because of Golden Week and all that. That was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. Sorry for the first couple pages when I was reading wrong. I don't think it changes much of the story. Sad that we're probably not going to see more of that girl character sticking around. But I just love the way that Izuku's just running around, not staying in one place, acting as a vigilante, keeping his distance from everybody because he's like, I could be tracked at literally any moment by the search quirk. So I need to keep on the move and I need to not hang around any other people. It's just really, really cool. And such an interesting way to take the series. Like, I don't know what's going to happen here. And that was one of the best parts through a lot of the war arc is like, through a lot of that arc, I was like, are the villains going to win? Are the heroes going to win? Is it that simple? Like, there's just so much going on. And it's a similar feeling here where it's like, how are other characters really going to help Izuku? It feels like this is almost something he needs to do on his own, but again, at the same time, like, you can't do everything on your own and all that. But then at the same time, it's like, how is he going to do it alone? Because, like, how's he going to reach full power in time? He's still trying to gain this power and everything. It took him almost a year to get to 45%. So, like, how much more? Like, because of the way things work, it would seem it would take him a while to get to 100. And in the meantime, like, what's going to go on with society and how it's being handled? So yeah, it's just so interesting. And I feel like once again they mentioned we weren't even able to take him down with the help of Endeavor or Aizawa, but I kind of get the feeling that when the time comes and he has to go up against Shigaraki again, he's going to need help like that again. Like, at least at the beginning, of course we know it's a shonen, it's going to break down into Izuku versus Shigaraki. But at least at the beginning of the fight, you would think he's going to need Aizawa and Endeavor's help again. But yeah, either way, this was a really fun chapter. Every single thing about the post-time skip has been so great. I loved this one. I really liked getting to know a little bit more about the second user. I want to learn a lot more about him. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something here. There's something else I wanted to say. Either way, oh yeah, at the beginning, the color spread, I loved, well, it's not really a color spread, more of a frontispiece, but I loved the way they stuck with the colors that I've been seeing a lot from fan artists. So yeah, Post Time Skip has continued to just be on a roll of amazing stuff every single week. And like I said, if you want to check out all those other videos that I'll be, like, all these other series I'll be reacting to, I've got that huge list that I mentioned at the beginning that I'm doing for Jump Week. Plus, gonna add, I mentioned Ghost Reaper Girl, gonna add that into there. Plus, I'll be doing read-through videos whenever I get time for Vigilantes and for Monster Number 8, Soloist in a Cage, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So look forward to any of that. If you want to go back, if you're new to the channel and want to see my reactions to chapters 1 through 309, they're here. Yeah, that is it, I suppose. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And if you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. And if you would like to help me sort of support the channel and continue to make videos, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. It really, really would help to help me to continue to make videos. But yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.